Good morning, I'm Marla Ellerman. I'm publisher of Mobile Marketing and Technology Online and executive producer of the Mobile Payment Conference. We're here at Transact 14 with Amy Parsons, who's Senior VP at Discover.
I am with Discover Financial Services. I run our strategic merchant global business.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I have some questions for you that I'd like to specifically ask you. What are you seeing in mobile commerce?
Quite a few things, but just generally speaking, connectivity is one of them. So consumers are now able to get connected anywhere in the world. We have access to technology, which we really didn't have previously. So we're able to create things in ways we didn't used to be able to. And we really live in a very empowered, customer-centric world. So I think customers are really looking to be able to do things anywhere, at any time, on any mobile device.
Okay, what does this mean for acquirers?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity, right? Merchants are really looking to create a commerce environment that's very frictionless for their consumers as they're in their stores or online. And I think acquirers have the ability to really help create that world and put out solutions that'll help meet the needs of those clients.
That's great. What are some of the successful strategies that acquirers are employing in order to keep pace with the consumer and merchant needs?
I think strategies really depend upon your business. And so you do have to look somewhat inside, right, to kind of develop what's the right way to differentiate your business. Discover's really taken on the option of partnerships, and I think we've seen many acquirers who have been quite successful in the mobile space doing the same. I could use a few examples such as Heartland with Leaf, you have Mercury with Infinite, and I think recently Evo with Rome.
And you guys really do have internally programs that really help your partners and all your partnerships, correct?
Absolutely. We really have built a business originally around the core structure of our business, but as we've really worked to reinvent ourselves into the future, we found that many other companies can utilize that, whether it be the technology, the infrastructure that's available to actually help grow their business. And our goal is to really foster innovation within our industry.
That's great. How is Discover helping merchants meet growing mobile commerce demands?
Again, we're really trying to just create the right opportunities that if they have an interest in doing something, that we can help support whatever it is their strategy would encompass.
That's great. How well do you think the payment industry is keeping pace with the demands of increasingly mobile consumers?
I think it depends, right? I mean, we've got people who are leading the charge, and when you look at those companies, they're absolutely on the forefront of what's happening in the marketplace. I would utilize PayPal as an example of that, which is one of the reasons why we've partnered with them, because we've really been able to take the PayPal mobile in-store solution and bring that to the acquirers and the merchants.
So I'm going to jump to another question of my own too. Last year you announced your collaboration with PayPal. How is that going to date?
I would say fantastic, but in general, mobile is still in a very early stage or early adoption environment when you think about consumers transacting on a mobile device at a point-of-sale location. And so I really suggest that companies put stuff out into the marketplace, learn from that, right, take feedback in, and then pivot as necessary. And the relationship with PayPal has really allowed both our organizations to do that.
That's great. That's great. How soon is it before the mobile wallet replaces the physical wallet? And will it ever?
Yeah, I was going to say, if only I had a crystal ball. I would say there will definitely be a point of crossover or convergence of those two things. It's definitely out in the future. You know, I don't believe it's within the next few years, but I believe all of us should be working towards really creating that environment so that when the time does come, we're all prepared and ready to take on that challenge.
I would have to say that's probably more like an age group deal. I know my parents would never do a mobile wallet, or maybe people over the age of 70, but with all the young adapters using everything's mobile with them, I can see it would be a simple opportunity for them to use mobile wallets, but I just can't see my parents ever doing that.
I'm not necessarily sure there's an age differential. It's really about adoption of technology and being connected in the world.
Yeah.
So I can think of people that I know of all age groups, all the way down from 2 years old and on up, who actually have adopted that connectivity aspect in their lives. And so I think we'll see it across all age groups. It's more about the type of person and the patterns that they really elicit in their everyday lives.
Great. And my last question is how can acquirers create more value for merchants when it comes to a mobile transaction?
Really, I think the core thing is the frictionless commerce environment and continuing to strive towards meeting the needs of both the consumer and the merchant in that environment. And again, I'll reference the fact that partnerships, I think, are key to really bringing in the right differentiation strategy. That's where Discover has really taken kind of our stance in the marketplace and trying to put together the right business models with our business partners to really foster that environment.
That's great. Is there anything you'd like to add and tell our readers?
I would say, right, our doors are open. We're very interested in continuing to have further conversations. We're always looking for unique opportunities to really foster innovation. And so we'd really look forward to talking to anybody who might be interested in partnering with Discover.
Well, thank you so much, Amy. It was a pleasure meeting you and speaking with you today. And thank you for watching.